Alrighty. As we travel through the forest, we felt night approaching. It gets dark so fast in these woods. I hear the beasts in the night starting to run about, the howling. I asked Griff if he knew shelter by any chance, and we agreed it was probably best to get out of this area before complete nightfall. He had heard rumors of a windmill called the Bone Crusher. What a lovely name, right? But these humans, they crave the need for buildings, even if it seems decrepit and run down. As we get closer, we hear them. Werewolves. Around children, though? What are they doing here? Again, I feel like these humans will one day be the death of me. But nonetheless, I still need to protect them. It is my vow. As we fight these crazy creatures, they wounded Griff very badly. Thank goodness we had Seraph on our team. He was able to stabilize him. I took the silver sword that Griff had dropped, and behind me, though, I heard one of the worst screams of my life. It was Lucien. I turned and saw him being attacked and ravaged by the werewolf. This is bad. The mark of the curse will now be on him. Such a poor soul. We need to save him if we can. But why do I care? Would they do the same for me, truly, as a beast person? I've been seeing the resentment Griff gets from all the towns consistently, and I fear that if I were to be my true self, it would be the same. Never mind, I need to get some sleep. I'll keep the silver sword by my side just in case. Seraph was smart. He tied Lucien to the tree and was watching after him. The fever setting in. This isn't good. Is the curse spreading faster than we're used to? On my watch, though, we heard something running through the trees, cracking branches. Direwolves. Thankfully, though, most of the team was able to wake up in time, and we could dispatch them quick enough. Lucien seems to be getting worse, though. The fever rising, the sweats continuing. Thankfully, though, we do get a bit of sleep through the night. Except for Gino. He can't seem to shake that they may be after him. We have arrived upon Vallaki as we woke, though. I keep the secret to myself, deciding that it's probably not best to tell everyone about Gino's hunch. As we approach these gates, though, we're told to wait and identify ourselves. Seraph lets them know that we are escorting Irina and seeking shelter. Yet, as soon as they saw our group and saw Griff, they told him that he's not allowed. Such bastards, always discounting our kind. If only they knew how often we truly help them. How often we fend the beast from them out in the dark. How many have died in the name of the humans. I let Griff know, though, that we'll be back soon, and hopefully I can get him some rations or something. This guard is asking far too many questions. I understand the thoroughness of ensuring the town's safety, but this is a bit ridiculous. The last test, though, the wolfsbane test, to touch silver and see if we're infected with anything, specifically lycanthropy. Lucien seems to hold in the pain as he touches the silver. Thankfully, they don't notice, but we do. His hand bubbling and burning. This journey's starting to look dangerous now. I can only hope that we have a peaceful end. Hopefully Vallaki will provide some more answers and a bit of safety.
Alright, thank you very much for the recap.
Anytime.
So our recap for next week is Gino for next month. For Valentine's Day month. I'm gonna send more letters to him for sure.
Another Gino depressed RP
Man, we sent
used
purpose enough
recap.
letters.
Sorry?
Shut up.
No. Alright, well, jump back in. Where's the map at? There we go. We're in a big town now. Bigger than Barovia. I gotta get rid of the frickin'. I don't know why they even do this in this stupid shit. You don't need dynamic lighting on this garbage. It's just a map.
And did you say how long we had until the next full moon? Was it a couple weeks?
They said a couple weeks, yeah. The guard said. Hey, maybe they want to be a werewolf. They just have to deal with the backlash of it.
That's a question for Lucian.
I will say that there is, in this game, there is a different werewolf bite that's more potent than the one that he has.
Yeah. I've heard of that werewolf.
Yeah.
Alpha werewolf.
Oh my goodness, let's go.
Let's
What
go.
house today?
Alright. Let me...
Send a recap to Arden so he knows what's going on.
Hold on, I'm still waking up.
No sleep.
TLDR, I
Hey,
was bit by a werewolf.
Oh, good job. Speaking of waking up,
Hey, good morning.
Tomorrow, all.
Good.
Fucking
so who's dead?
nobody.
Nobody.
Nobody yet.
Oh my
God.
Close,
You'd be
though.
really proud of us.
Close.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah,
close.
we definitely took some shortcuts.
Yeah, we almost lost your daddy Minotaur, but luckily I spared him, so...
You missed a few people that you could have seduced too.
Alright, as you guys enter in... As you guys enter into the town, obviously...
spot.
Sorry?
Oh,
Yes,
don't.
You can see
Don't
the
worry
map,
about
right?
it. We're good.
Alright, so as you enter into the town, you can obviously see there are obviously places. People look at you strangely, especially the people with kind of appendages that stick out, as they just keep to themselves, gossiping to one another. Around the bend, you do notice, quickly enough, you see a stockyard. As the stockyard looks like rather large, as you see some sheds, you see some warehouses, you see the wooden sign, say this. As you see, parked to the south of the stockyard is a sturdy caravan wagon. It's colorful, the paint's peeling off, faded letters on the sides as it spells out. You can roll a perception check to see what it spells out if you like.
Can't read.
Nice.
Alright, you see what it says, Seraph.
On the wagon. Octavio's Carnival.
As you look in the back, you see a stockyard, a general store, a facility where the storage shed can be rented. It looks like it's owned by two middle-aged married couple. As you can see in the distance, they sell adventuring gear and different things of all sorts. If you want, you are welcome to lurch forward to the wagon cart or go closer towards the stockyard. Maybe they have something worth of sell. Or you can come back later, as you obviously have a mission at hand.
Seraph? What is it?
And it's odd, but there's a carnival cart. There's also the stockyard, but I say we just get Irina to the temple.
Yes. That would be wise.
Agreed.
Yeah, I would prefer if we could get me to the temple. But
begin to pass that location and begin to move to the next location, as you see in the distance, kind of a rather like two-story building. So you can see a sign outside. It looks like, at a closer glance, you notice it looks kind of like an uninviting shop. It's a two-story tall sign shaped like a coffin above the front door. So all the shutters are closed tightly, as it's deadly silence surrounding the establishment. So it looks like a coffin maker's shop.
This place really sells on death, huh? Death and wonderment. Do you know much about this place, Lady Irina?
She shakes her head. All I know, he was once a famous coffin maker. Upon his time, I don't know. Didn't think his establishment is open. I don't know.
No, I meant Vallaki.
Well, Vallaki's a much lively place than Barovia. Much bigger. But it's hard to tell if the devil has his sight to see her as well. As you can tell, the atmosphere is a lot different here. There's more people out and about doing things than Barovia. But you can tell that the stasis is some people are kind of forced to do things, as it feels there is kind of a law and order here for a reason.
There are so many
I'll
people
take
out
that.
here. I don't think I've seen a town so busy.
It does feel a little bit eerie compared to Barovia.
As you pass by and eventually kind of hit the next corner, you find the town square, as I'll show you a handout for that one. It's kind of dreary, but it is what it is. As even the Barovians' economy is in shambles, Vallaki sought out as a place of industry, all but not the luxurious of professions, and explores behind the safety of the town's walls. The towns with over 1,000 people required amenities such as blacksmiths, apothecaries, and more. No place is more fitting to house these shops in the town square, 3 of which briefly are detailed. Of course, you can see around the vicinity, you see a tanner, a butcher, and one that seems to be a rather apothecarium that sells interesting vials of some sorts.
So there's an apothecary.
Mm-hmm. As you do notice eventually, you see one person eventually recognizes Irina, part of your group. His mouth gaping open in surprise and awe. Accustomed otherwise, an ugly face. As you see, Irina pulls her hood behind her cloak, pretends to not notice him.
I think Anubis should like notice that or be like perceptive enough. But
She
she's not gonna,
whispers
like, say
towards
anything.
you. She says that name.
Is this someone we
Shh.
should be aware of?
He's the Baron.
I see.
We should go before we linger too long.
Right. I'll like push her ahead of me to kind of like cover her as much as I can.
Alright, as you pass the town square itself, eventually arriving towards a cute little shop along its corners, you find a shop called Blinsky. It's well-intentional outcasts with the innocence of dreams bringing happiness to the Barovian children everywhere. As you do see the 2 children that were with you, they look at it as they're astonished about the toys. As they look at it quickly enough, as they stare at the toys upon the glass. Can we go in? As one of you guys found a Blinsky toy, but I don't think you survived to tell the tale. In the death house.
Lovely.
It is a location if you want to go there. You don't have to.
And I was gonna look at Gino. If you want, we can wait a moment for you if you'd like to take them to look around. I know you are kind of helping look after them in the meantime.
Gino hasn't said anything yet, even when Anubis is directly speaking to him. His eyes are kind of trailed off. He hasn't slept through the night. He kind of responds lightly. I'm sorry. What did you say?
It's okay. You're quite tired, I understand. I was asking if you'd like to take the children in. They're pressing their faces against the glass, and it could be a brief respite for you to maybe take your mind off of some of the things.
Oh. Yes, of course. But first, he kind of, his eyes trails off back to Lady Arena's outlier exterior that's in the front. We have to take care of business first. Children, we'll be back. Come on. We can't go here now.
As I look at you with sad little eyes.
He
Little whimpers.
walks over to them and crouches and offers a hand to both of them and smiles. But you can but they can tell that his smile really isn't in there. But he's just trying to give their he's trying to give his best. I'm sorry, but this is an important mission. But I promise we'll take you there. Just not right now.
Alright, just take them back and forth. As you pass across a rather large exterior building itself, as you can tell, Arena doesn't look at it. It is the Burgomancer's mansion. It's a monument of delusion, authority, everything of Vargas and his wife do are for naught. As obviously you see this rather ridiculous mansion itself, as they seem to always be having some events and stuff as they are preparing for the next event at hand in the next few days. It seems to be related towards the sun, the blazing sun. As they're bringing crates and crates of fireworks towards their door.
Would I recognize that as like some sort of religious ceremony, like festival?
It's more of a festival of kind of freedom. It's supposed to basically try to make everybody happy that lives in Vallaki, but a lot of people don't want to intertwine with it, but it seems fit. He's the burgomaster, what says it may go. It will happen in 3 days from now. Great festival. But, yeah. As you do see, I will give you the kind of little thing. So, you do see these kind of signs everywhere.
Oh,
Eggs will be provided. That doesn't sound good.
children required.
Gino kind of says out loud, but he doesn't realize he's saying out loud. He thinks he's saying it under his breath. This place is really starting to make me feel like that we shouldn't be delivering Lady Arena at all.
We don't have many other options, you know. We don't know this place. So for us to wander and find some other safe haven for Arena would be foolish.
As you move past there, you do eventually notice the Blue Water Inn. It's kind of the establishment here. A lot more active and compared to Barovia's inn, as it's lit. It's got people obviously coming in and out of it. And you can see it's kind of the heart of Vallaki life here. Strangers come to drink in their sorrow and gossip. As yeah, it looks quite lively, and people are laughing, and you hear people enjoying themselves inside.
I would like to make an insight check.
Sure. As you do notice, well, the insight's a fail, but you do notice there's a raven outside of it.
Gino doesn't say anything, but he looks at the people, looks at the raven, as he can't really figure out what he's trying to convey, but deep down he knows that the place is wicked.
Has anyone noticed a temple or anything as we've been walking? Unsure how.
Yeah, we're in the direction of it. It's just a ways away.
I've been keeping an eye on.
The guards gave me some directions. Just, I guess they gave us the long way around. I guess try to get our attention and maybe peruse some of the shops. We have to get the lady around.
I agree. I think it's best to take care of Arena first and then figure out some of these mysteries in this town.
Alright. You look past it as you'll stop in, maybe for a bite to eat, and maybe get some rumors along the way. So you begin to travel down the road, eventually taking you a good hour, eventually arriving towards the church, as the city is quite large and lengthful. But you're taking your time, you're not rushing through every area. As eventually you do see the church itself. I got a lay handout for it.
This place.
The church's grounds is suffused with a quiet confidence. Throughout the thin fog in the air, you feel a warmth. There is peace here. The grounds are tended to. The weeds are missing, and plump trees overlooking the cemetery. As throwing open the church's doors, you feel a quiet and confidence exhale. Weak sunlight filters in through the stained glass windows. A radiant sun, a white-robed saint. There is an altar kneeling, a priest well past his prime. As I shall bring you forth to the map.
I materialize out of thin air.
Arden.
Oh, hello.
Lady Arena, are you absolutely sure? I know our mission is to bring you here, and that you'll be potentially safe. Kind of turns.
She
As he
looks towards you.
Yeah, go ahead.
As she looks towards you, I have no other place to go. My brother doesn't wish for me to be in Barovia. It's not safe. This is the only place that is sanctified against the devil. If this place doesn't hold it to its words, I don't know where else to go. As the next town over is Krezix, but it's weeks away.
Well, perhaps we will have to see how this town fares up, and then if it continues to give us bad vibes, we could make our way over to that town. Though the journey might be dangerous, at least we're further from his castle anyways. Right?
She doesn't say anything. She's actually never been to Krezix. But Krezix is pretty far away. Not many people travel that far.
Well, we should get her inside.
Perhaps at this church they will also have someone who could deal with my curse.
Two kids hold your hand, Gina.
Yeah.
Lucian will sort of knock. Oh wait, this is just like a side door. Never mind.
That's
never mind.
the graveyard. It's huge.
Yeah.
Me and the children will wait outside for you guys.
Lucian will sort of give a knock on the door.
It is ajar. It slightly opens up to the church.
He'll knock once more and then sort of pry it open. Hello?
As
Careful,
you
Lucian.
hear the singing prayers of people, as you eventually see the guy kneeling at the altar, and as he's finishing a prayer.
Lucian will sort of slowly walk up towards him.
Ooh, this place is large.
Yeah. I was working on this map before you guys came in. It's huge. It's a good map, though. As he eventually stops kneeling and finishes his prayer, he kind of smiles softly with a warm, deep canyon in his face, well carved not by his scowl but laughter. Welcome to St. Andrews. You are not of my flock, not yet, it seems. I am Father Lucian Petrovich. This house, the house of the Morning Lord, is yours now.
What a coincidence. My name is Lucien. Father, I was wondering if I could inquire about possible restorative measures, such as removing curses.
As he looks towards you, with his eyes closely. It can be done, but for a large price, of course.
Right.
Our resources are thin these days.
What would that price be?
So you can obviously give him something of value worth, or you can deposit coin. To remove it, it would cost you 300.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Spicy.
Or a gift worth that much.
Did my cloak suffice?
It would. It'd be well over sufficed.
I'll kind of take the hood off of my cloak and kind of remove it. I believe this could probably do for payment, Father.
Are you sure you wish to give this up? This is a grand magical item. This is...
Perhaps we could try something else first, Seraph. And I'll offer my 3 flasks of Kigatum's ointment.
The flask won't be enough.
Oh, okay.
Flasks are
How
not...
much?
As a value point, they may be at 100 gold pieces.
100.
I mean, they'll bring the price down.
That's true.
You could I'd suggest keeping the cloak and just wait it out for a bit.
Yeah, that's true. I suppose.
Don't tell him that you have what you have, because he might not even treat you. Especially because you got through, and if you succeeded Wolfsbane and lied.
Yeah. Are you sure you are okay with doing this, Seraph?
Absolutely certain.
Then, if you are okay with it, then I appreciate it.
If you require any food, drink, or warmth or safety, my church shall provide. As the Morning Lord will protect all of us, as he smiles.
May I ask, Father, has this place been hallowed?
It has been sanctified. No creature of the dead will ever step through these footholes, as long as the relic stays protecting these halls. As you can see, Arena, she whispers along her tongue next to Anubis and Arden. She's like, he's talking about the bones of Saint Andrew. They're buried here.
Interesting.
Bones are enough to sanctify a building? No.
They were blessed by the Morning Lord himself.
Very interesting.
One says if the bones were removed, this place would be... well... it would be what happened in Barovia. She kind of wipes a little tear as, if you remember, you killed the son, and he was condemned.
Right.
I see why your father said this would be a safe place than Arena. If those bones are here and providing that protection, you may just be able to keep that monster away from you.
Ah, you have children, I see. As he looks outside.
The children are
oh,
outside.
they're outside. My
Oh.
apologies. My apologies.
Yeah.
Alright, I didn't know.
Tongue child.
Alright, yeah. As, you can see Arena just kind of pushes forward towards, obviously, the priest. As she kind of looks towards the sullen air and guilt, Arena pushes in front. Father, I must admit that I bring ill tidings. For too long now, she gallops a little bit, I've been haunted by a creature at night. A creature most terrible. This monster preys upon my home and has sent my father to the early grave. It is not only by luck and loyalty I have made it this far, thanks to these courageous heroes. As you watch her clasp her hands together, as Arena pleads, Father, I require sanctuary on the hallowed grounds. Please, will you accept me? As Father Lucian takes her hand, kind of stepping forth. With a pause for a moment, as you see his smile appear again. My child, all are welcome to the sanctuary. Stay as long as you need. And no worries, no longer, for you are in the house of God.
Random question for you, Red.
Go ahead.
In like this world or this area, are like the church and stuff connected with like military, or like are they? You know what I mean?
They're
Like,
not militarized. No, they are defenseless as shit.
Cool.
Your generosity is extremely appreciated, Father. I have not met this church. Seems like it might be one of the last bastions of light in this land.
I was hoping for more churches to recollect upon the morning Lord, but many have lost their faith. Many pray, but do not get aid and seek. This Vallaki is the last hope, many say. His father, Lucian, takes a step back and studies Arena's face. His face burrows and furrows a little bit, and his eyes soften. It can't be, as he murmurs a little bit. I thought you were dead. As Arena blinks. What? Yasmi. It can't be. Arena gives the priest kind of a scathing look. Are you all right, Father? As Father Lucian shakes his head. I read your last rites. Father? Yasmi, my dear, 20 years, and I could not forget your mother's eyes. She's confused as heck.
Is he like mistaking for the
Yes.
mom?
Did he
Ah.
not? But did he not also mention that Irina was adopted? Eastmark?
Oh yeah, that's right. Because they weren't legitimate siblings.
Yeah. As Father Lucian kind of explains the past. She was born in Yasmi Strahd. The two loving parents, Hans and Ruxer Hans. The uncle Uruda took Arina and her brother fishing at the lake of Zofrovich. A dire wolf attacked and ripped off her brother's arm, while Hans rushed her brother to safety. Uncle Radu gave his life in a distance, distracting the beast, as Arina was never found. Her parents succumbed to grief, and Arina, well, were her part of the trouble. As he explains, as she was not there, well, she basically explains it to you.
What are the odds of this coincidence that the father would know Irina's actual parents and for Eastmark to send her here? Seems a bit coincidental, no?
As that's why
So
she
her-
has phobias about wolves.
So her birth name was Yasmin Strasman? Or that was her mother?
Yasmin is her mother.
Her mother, okay.
Hmm.
She overhears a little bit of what's going on, and she's like, I'm the daughter of Coliano, and Coliano alone, she says. As you watch her about her brother, as you kind of see, he's gone, Father Lucian, as she says, as her father passed, as you got the coffin. As Father Lucian stumbles, as he stumbles across kind of the table a little bit in the back, realizing what's going on, as Father Lucian kind of looks, as he says, Boris, as you can roll an insight check. The insight of 14, as he says Boris, as he kind of hears the name, as you feel like, as he says it, it's almost like he's lying, trying to protect somebody. As you don't understand why he said it for a moment, as he kind of is rather fearful of somebody else to getting the same fate as which she got.
quite alright, Father?
Yes, there's much knowledge. I must take rest for the time being. You may stay here as long as you wish. Your friends may have a room here, if required. We don't have much, but we have safety and protection against the devil himself.
Thank you. Would we be able to perform
The
Curse
curse
removal.
removal.
I'll require some time for now, as he won't do it right away.
Just please let us know as soon as you are able.
So you gave up the cloak then?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you can remove that out of your inventory. Cloak of protection gone.
That was good while it lasted.
I think, like, as
owe
a
you
nice-
big time, Sarah. Thank you.
Don't mention it.
As a nice gesture too, Anubis is gonna give as like a goodbye to Arena the candle rose.
She takes it. She hugs you tight. I'll never forget you.
She kind of like pats her back. Stay safe. We will be around. Hopefully, we'll meet under better circumstances.
So basically, what he lied about was the brother of somebody related to her. So she has a brother named Boris. Arena.
Wait.
From the other family.
Yeah.
Her previous family.
The one that was fishing with her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She was Yasmin.
Their child.
As he said, he's gone too. But he lied about it. Boris is not gone.
Mm-hmm.
Because he doesn't want to hurt her.
Interesting.
Pull Lucian aside. I'll say Irina mentioned Isaac Strahd's name, correct?
Yes, I believe so.
And, if her mother was Yasmin Strahd's name, then
Yeah.
that would mean Isaac could be,
Her father. Yeah.
or her brother perhaps.
That could be equally true. Huh.
So to worry about that for now. I'm quite exhausted.
Agreed.
Thank you, Father.
He nods.
May you bask in his light.
May the morning light follow you.
Are we ready to depart?
Yes, I could use sleep more than anything, but
He
food.
did say that it would take a while for the ritual stuff to prepare, so we might as well spend the day.
Ah, perfect. Well, I'm glad to hear that there's something we could do to fix this.
Thank you. I am equally glad that it sounds like, at least for today, there's some hope.
Gino kind of turns his head as he sees the group walking out. Everything went well.
Went incredibly well, honestly. The church seems like a decent place, and I think Irina will be safe there. Honestly, perhaps the kids could be too.
I was considering. In
I
fact,
just realized I probably could have used my acolyte feature to get the healing for free, but it's fine.
the fact that the kids were chosen as a sacrifice and the church did nothing to stop it makes me question entirely the validity of the place. But Lady Arena seemed sure this was the way to go, so I didn't contest.
And perhaps the priest did not have much say in the matter.
In either case, I don't feel comfortable leaving. I'll keep them safe. I must keep them safe.
She'll come like Anubis will put her hand on your shoulder too, and just let you know. Irina thanked us and told us that she will miss us.
Oh,
His
also, she doesn't need her weapon anymore, so she'll give it to you, Anubis. She gives you what her father passed down, a silver rapier.
Can I just look up rapier in the?
Yeah, it's just a rapier. It's a DA. It's a finesse weapon, but like it's silver,
Yeah.
so you can
I
actually.
think you can add. There should be like an option to add it as silver.
Yeah, you can drop it. Oh,
I'm
does
looking at
Griff have
what's-
the silvered longsword?
Mm-hmm. That was.
I do. No, I took it
No.
when he dropped it.
Okay.
The long sword, yeah. So you got both of the siblings as weapons now.
I will give the rapier to Lucian though. Like I'll present it to him. Irina had given me this, and I think it could be better used by you. I already have a weapon of silver. I don't know if I should hand it to you yet.
Yeah, perhaps just hold
I'll
on to
wrap it in
for now.
cloth. Yeah.
Don't want to, you know,
Ah, I'm
burn
sorry.
or anything. And he kind of whispers that part.
Yeah. She'll walk over to Seraph. Seraph, would you mind taking this for Lucian?
Certainly.
She'll pass it off to you. It is wrapped in cloth though, just in case.
I mean, yeah, I'm not infected with lycanthropy, so it should be fine. Silver rapier.
Well, I did promise these two to take a look at the toy box, but they are a bit high. So I was going to take them to the end, see what they had to offer.
Food sounds delightful.
Should we go now? Lucian,
Yeah.
what will father do about one?
Seraph very kindly gave up his cloak of protection, so the father said it will take a while for him to prepare the materials, but once he does,
Is
I
there
may...
anything I can do to help? As he notions, he takes out his coin purse. He starts trying to offer money. Is there anything I can do to help you?
In all honesty, I don't think we have enough gold to pay for it, so the cloak covers the cost, but I appreciate it nonetheless.
See. There's a way. Well, we should get going. And if it's alright with you guys, sure Anubis will agree. I'd like to get some Griff.
Yes, I was thinking of getting an extra meal for him to at least bring back. It's the least we can do for all his help. She kind of like tugs her hood up a little more, making sure her ears are covered as well.
It's a shame we can't really bring him with us into town.
I was thinking that if we paid the guards enough gold,
They
they
won't.
would let it slide. Oh, never
Well,
mind.
they'll refuse him. It's a
The
demon.
whole town just goes into
It's a
chaos.
demon. He chose his. I told him, "Are you sure?" And he's like, "Yep." He will be exiled from every town.
I will find something for you, Griff.
Depending if you like polymorph him or you like disguise him really well.
I was thinking like
What
we
would
can
we
do
dis-
like a
what would we
combination of like a
disguise him
disguise
as?
kit. Yeah.
Yeah.
A giant.
He's
Oh,
not. He's
They're-
not a minotaur. He's just a very big furball.
Yeah,
We
it's.
could put like a cloak over him.
Actually, you know what we could.
I don't think he would do it
potentially
though.
disguise him as?
That's the question.
If we've got the
No.
right materials, he could look like a. And Lucian sort of pulls out his bow and like leans on it, like a good ranger's companion. No.
I don't know if he'd
follow.
go for that.
I don't think so either, but it was worth a shot. And he kind of like assumes a regular stance again.
I think like
It's the-
internally Anubis like hears this and is like sighs just yes.
Like
we're just-
how the fuck does that even work? Are we supposed to be like, yes, this is the party bear?
Yeah, exactly though. Like he's
just
just
thinking-
a
Wait, that was
Barovian
your
bear.
exact line of thinking. Good lord,
Yes,
no.
that was that the bad line of thinking.
Everyone's like trying to convince the citizens like this giant minotaur is a bear, and it's just like, yeah, this is our ranger's bear, and it's just like Griff's like,
It's a literal
Roar.
minotaur.
Is-
Yeah.
Is
This
he
literally just-
friendly? Is he friendly? Oh, he's so cute.
It's
He has,
just
like,
In
paper-
fact, he
paper
actually
beard.
loves belly rubs. Just like,
You touch me,
below the
I'll
belly
kill
button.
you.
yeah. Oh my god.
We
that
found the
would be
world's
funny.
first sentient bear.
Boulders Gate it. He's the suspicious ox.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think, regardless, unless one of us learn particularly advanced disguise magics, that we're going to be able to get him in anywhere.
Won't be in towns, but he can go to the camps and stuff like that. He just big cities will never let him in just because of his just what he looks like. I wouldn't like in a society where they're scared of the devil and demons and creatures. He's obviously, you know, he stands out.
We stand race here, okay?
Yeah. Well, lucky enough, Anubis, you're hiding your ears. You'd be caught out as well.
Yeah, she has like her tail wrapped around her waist, like under her stuff, and yeah, she's very aware.
I fight back by being racist myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, to be frank, I do just kind of glow, so I don't really say anything.
Yeah, but they believe
Meanwhile-
that's a faith of the morning
Like
lord.
holy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's fair.
They're like
Meanwhile,
demigod.
ardent creature of the forest who just dresses like possibly a prostitute. It's okay.
Eventually in the campaign, he'll be like more welcomed, but right now he has to earn it.
We have to build a name for ourselves.
We need reputation.
He's just watching from over here.
Yeah, he's actually in the safe area. The forests here are a lot safer than where he was in before. But there are
These
have
forests
been
are
there,
safer than the
the-
Barovian ones?
correct, but there are known to be wolves in the distance, so you might have to deal with some wolves.
Nice. Most
Alright.
likely, I'm just exploring the forests.
Yeah, you got the big giant freaking Lake Sofrovich over there too.
Enjoying the view, the living of nature.
He's
Are we
thriving.
going to the inn first or the toy store first?
As the kids
Uh,
like
which
cheer
one
up,
is-
toy
which one
store,
is on
toy
the way?
store.
Give us on the way. If the toy store is closer, we're good.
They're like next to each other.
Oh, okay, perfect.
So you want to go to Toy Store?
Yeah. I did promise. And he kind of like, his expression is like softening around the children. And he kind of feels like a sigh of relief now that he's finally completed his mission.
Give me 1 second.
Hello.
Wait 1 second, children. Don't run too fast.
As they run towards the store, looking at all the toys.
As they run entirely back.
Toys.
The Toys R Us of the medieval time.
Alright.
Don't break anything.
As you see this cramped shop, so go ahead, sorry.
Lucian's gonna quickly whisper primarily to, I guess, like the four that are all standing by the door here. I guess we're all kind of together. Let's just be careful. If the town willingly gives up children, we should be on high alert at the stores that caters to them.
Yes. I'll keep my guard up.
Gino doesn't
Yeah,
say
look
anything,
at this guy.
but he does.
Oh my fucking god, he's got a monkey.
He
That
looks.
is so
he looks
cute.
like. He looks like he traffics children. Let's go.
Hello.
As you can see displays of toys hanging of placards bearing the slogan "Is no fun, is no Blinsky." As you see, Dad's Blinsky, obviously the toy maker, greets you. Greetings. What can I help you with? As you see, kind of a spider monkey on his shoulder, as it waves towards you.
That is a very cute monkey. What is his name?
As he chuckles
I'm
towards
not
it.
touching it.
As
Good
the monkey-
afternoon.
Go ahead.
No, no, you're fine. I think Lucian likes what's his name.
Yeah, sorry. I actually don't remember the monkey's name.
Oh dang.
Piccolo?
Yeah, it was
Monk,
Piccolo.
the monkey.
Yeah. Piccolo the monkey. Alright.
We're just having a look around, that's all. Kids will surely pick something that they might like.
As they pick up some creepy ass toys that he sells. As you can look around yourself. You can all roll a perception check or investigation checks.
I'm gonna do a perception check on the toys that they pick up. Not the place itself. Just the toys itself.
Oh, those nat
Kidding me?
20s.
Oh
Yeah,
my
when we're
god,
looking at
we are
toys.
perceptive today.
And they like
except for
toys.
Lucian.
After all, children so young love toys, right? As you see all abundance of different kinds of toys. You see a headless doll that comes with a sack of attachable heads, including one with an eye and a mouth stitched out of it. Stitched shut, sorry. Worth.
Children, are you sure you want these toys?
Yeah, it's the latest toys. You see a miniature gallows complete with a trapdoor and a weight hangman.
Oh.
Pretty gruesome toys. You also see a set of wooden nesting dolls. The smaller each one gets, the older it gets until the innermost doll is mummified, a mummified corpse.
No, this is a cultural thing, clearly.
As you see
Yeah.
a wood string mobile of a hanging bat with flapping wings.
What the fuck is this shit?
Does Blinsky, like, look, I don't necessarily want to say, like, well off, but, like, clean, doing fine. He's not, like, struggling.
He looks like he's okay, but he is struggling for sure. It's hard to sell his toys.
Yeah, I was curious if
They're all
maybe a success he
confused.
was
Shit,
Not
really
because of their appearance, but because of the time.
Yeah, well, upon his time, you could tell he was a great inventor, toy maker. Long ago, he used to make really good toys, but times changed.
Okay.
As the
that
toys he
makes-
makes now are different. As you see a wind-up musical merry-go-round with figures snarling, wolves chasing children, in place prancing horses. So it's instead of prancing horses, it's wolves chasing children.
Oh, that was nice.
As you see a
Wow.
branquillous dummy that looks exactly like, well, looks exactly like the devil. For 9 silver pieces.
These are quite the inspirations for your works.
I try my best. This is what the people want these days. As the doll looks
The people here certainly have.
And
as you do see a doll looking exactly like a person that you just delivered, but it's not for sale.
This doll.
Lucian's gonna kind of like pull on Anubis's arm and point to it as well. You see that, right?
Yes, that's
Yeah.
Arena, isn't it?
It's got to be. Gino, do you see that too?
He doesn't say, but he has a very serious look. Children,
Mr. Blinsky.
you found what you wanted, right?
Yeah, they pick up
He's
the bat. I want the bat.
he's saying all this through the background.
Another kid
Quickly, hurry.
wants the mummified doll. Is that from older to younger?
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys can
Mr.
continue on with
Blinsky,
the presentation. Sorry.
have you heard of this blazing sun thing coming up?
Yes,
we're
it's
from
a
out of-
festival devoted for children to be happy and safe. It is a memorial of a great man, of course. Of course, I'm not interested in it, but supposedly the mayor wishes to give high hopes to the people of Vallaki, to force them to do happy things, smile, and be cheerful, so the devil himself sees fit to not harm us.
I see.
As he sweats a brow, as he whips it.
How much will it cost, right? For the toys?
It's right there. I put all the prices in the
Oh,
chat.
thank you.
I am currently making a special doll for the Burgomaster's henchman. And that one, the one that you're looking at, is not for sale. That is the doll.
Where did you find the inspiration for this one?
I dreamt it.
A dream. Well, it's quite beautiful. And you said it's for the Burgomaster?
It is for his henchman. Isaac
Interesting.
Strahd. The same name you heard. As he's the henchman.
I think Anubis will tell all of them to kind of all walking around still. This seems to be one of Arena's actual family members.
Family members. What are you talking about, Anubis?
Oh yeah, that's right. You were not in there.
Yes,
Do you mean Ismark?
No.
no.
So you know how we knew that Irina was adopted, right, by the Korean?
Yes.
So she bears a remarkable similarity to the head father at the church. But he also mentions that she looked like someone he knew, but read memorial rites for a few years ago. Someone who passed away. But I think we've all kind of come to the realizations that she's somewhat related to the father.
Then does that mean she is also the Lady of Vallaki then?
Most likely? It's possible. I do not know.
In that case, as he scrounges up the copper coins to pay. Here, steps up. These are for the toys. Children, let's go. I don't want to be in this shop any longer.
The kids take
Thank
it,
you, sir.
being joyful and jumping around with the toys in their hands. As you see, Blinksy smiles, seeing kids who enjoy the toys. So it seems the toys he makes are in his dreams, as he almost feels passionate to finish it.
I apologize. You said Isaac or Ezek is the head of the guard.
Yeah, he's the henchman. No, he's a henchman of the burgomaster.
Oh, just the henchman. Okay.
But
Thank
he's
you.
like his most prized henchman. As you can see, he's built.
Jacked.
If Mumu was a human, he'd basically look like that.
Okay. He'd be taking the anabolics.
Do we think that perhaps during this festival... never mind. I was gonna say perhaps it would be easy to... And he sort of walks away as he's talking about this. Bring our other friend who's currently hanging out in the woods. But it's probably still dangerous.
I think we need to find a good way to maybe disguise him eventually for that help. Should we maybe continue our discussions over some food?
Yes, children are quite hungry. How will you exactly get this, Griff?
I was gonna ask if maybe they had anything we could carry it in, or at least maybe bread and
You have to go
things that
boxes.
are things that are easier to carry, that are not as messy. Breads, maybe some liquor. I'm not sure if he enjoys wine, but the sentiment could at least be nice.
Alright, as you begin to make your way towards Blue Water Inn. Let me set the map for you. I'm gonna just put you on the map, Griff, so you can obviously see. Since you're just seeing a black screen all day.
Alrighty.
I am intrinsic to the character.
I just feel bad because you're missing out on like great roleplay potential.
I just feel like if Griff did show up in the cities, he'd most likely just be hating everything.
Probably.
Sometime in this campaign, we'll build a nice little home in the woods so he can feel welcome.
Mr. Mumu is here spiritually.
And at least everyone still thinks of you and talks of you.
It's just like even when I'm not there, I am there.
Arden's like, I can feel him.
I know he's close.
Alright, as the Blue Water Inn is the hearth of Vallaki's life, here strangers coming together, sharing drinks and sorrows and gossip. As, you do note, they have a stable, they have a tap room, and they obviously have a place of staying upstairs.
Oh, it is quite busy here. Oh my god.
As you do see, obviously, individuals that perk your eyes of interest potentially. As you do see a couple individuals having a conversation, two brothers. You can see some wolf hunters among the midst, and you do see an individual being rather quiet to themselves, reading a book of poetry of some sort. As you begin to notice an individual very much like one of your own friends among your rank, Lucian. You do see somebody well cloaked and enjoying himself upon the bar itself. As you hear Irwin, as you hear a voice calling over his shoulder, another round for us, would you? With a grunt, Irwin brings a bottle, the tops off your glasses, leaning back in the seat. As you can see the man with his glass, a winceful look. You know, I came across this man once. He was broke. He was broken. His wife and son had been murdered by creatures of the night, and his son had not yet ceased living, with his son enduring as one of the undead. A man was faced with a choice no father should ever have to make. The boy pleaded with his father, wished to live an undeath, but the man knew very well what sort of dark this his son would have developed. As he drinks and sips a little bit, talking to the barmaid. At such point, he had no care for his life, no worries. It was his friend, his family, his neighborhood, even his adversaries that he had to consider it. He made it impossible of a decision. He plunged the stake in his son's heart for those very same countrymen called a man a monster. But a choice did he have? As he sips on his wine, trickling running down his chin. What? He asked. What would you have done in that situation? As he kind of grips his cup, as you see this man enjoying the conversation.
Lucian, kind of overhearing that, will step by and sort of like pull up a stool beside him. I would honestly say that that man's a hero, and that the members of that village are fools. But I suppose not many share that same mindset.
I enjoy your answer indeed. The name is Rectavio. Pleasure to meet you. As he
Lucian.
tilts his glasses up. So you can see he has a cane, as you can tell. He has a bad leg. As the leg looks like there's a wound there, but he doesn't seem to acknowledge it.
Would I be able to tell if that wound was from, like, battle, or if it was...
Yeah, you can give me an insight check. Or a medicine check.
I will insight it.
May I as well?
Oh, no.
Sure. With the 16, doesn't look like a battle wound. It looks like a wound that was either given a few days ago recently. It's hard to tell by the wound because it's hidden obviously underneath his pants, but from what you can tell, a cane like that, it must have been something severe.
Kind of like lean a little back, like look at Lucian and just give him like a little nod.
So, pardon my bluntness, but I can't help but wonder if the tale is a little personal, perhaps?
For all that comes towards this establishment, conversations blend together. As Rotavio shakes his head and murmurs, "Alas, though, that was not the end of this tale, of course. Would you like to listen to them all?"
Of course. And Lucian will sort of flag the barmaid down for a drink as well.
As the owner of the place, she looks towards you. She's like, "Welcome to the Blue Water Inn. What can I help you with? We have different kinds of agendas. A bed here costs 1 electrum piece. If you'd like to eat a nice hot meal, a beet soup, maybe fresh bread, no additional charge, of course. Or even potentially, we have wolf steaks on sale for electrum piece each. If you'd like to try one of our pints of purple mash, number 3 wine, for 3 copper, a pint of superior red dragon crush for a silver piece." As they smile towards you.
For now, I will just have some wine, actually, would be nice.
Would you like number 3 or the red dragon crush?
I'll start with number 3, please.
Alright, 3 copper pieces.
Alright.
Anybody else?
We'll have, and he kind of looks over at the children. A kid's bowl. Do you guys offer any kids meals or?
Not exactly. We have some soup, beet soup and fresh bread if you'd like.
That'd be good. And a plate of the wolf steak. And we'd like a room.
Alright, they charge you for the fresh bread and the beet soup. So you want a room? So a room is 1 electrum piece. As if you want the soup and the bread. If you're getting a room, there's no extra charge, additional cost. If you're getting a room, you get the beet soup and the fresh bread on the house. But if you are looking for something meaty, obviously the wolf steak is 1 electrum piece.
Yeah, what's it called? We're gonna get a plate of wolf steak, and we're gonna share. Well, the children and I are gonna share the wolf steak. We're gonna get a room.
So 2 electrum pieces then.
How many electrum are in a gold?
It's a half currency. So let me double check.
5?
1 electrum piece is 5 silver.
Yeah.
I hate electum. It's such a garbage currency. What the fuck would they choose
Anubis.
electum?
Anubis is gonna ask for a couple things of fresh bread, and to see if I could get a bottle.
Did you want to spend the night here? It's just cheaper if you just buy the room.
Yeah.
You get the beet soup and the bread on the house. No additional charge.
Yeah, I just wanted extra bread and
Extra
maybe a
bread?
bottle of drink.
Alright, so an
Or-
extra bread would cost you, it just costs 5 copper pieces. Because you're getting
Okay.
a loaf of bread. You're getting an actual bread. It's good shit.
Perfect. Good. So I want to bring this.
Want some butter on that
for
too?
Rift.
Some
No,
boot-
because I don't think that'll stay.
With some booters.
I think Seraph kind of, I think he'll eventually make his way over to the bar, but he kind of stands back for a while, just kind of in the doorway, and he's not used to seeing so many people in one place, and he kind of just looks nervous. And after probably 5 minutes of just standing there looking around, he'll kind of slowly start shimmying his way through.
If you
people.
want, you can roll a perception check to hear other rumors around the vicinity, as there are obviously other people besides Octavio.
For all of that too, I'll give her a gold piece.
Okay.
Oh, Gino is on it. What the fuck?
All right, Gino. So you actually roll me a d3. Let's see which conversation you get, because obviously I want everybody to have their own.
Okay.
Then listening to the same one. 2. All right. You obviously overhear a pair of brothers called the Watcher Brothers. They've always kind of been searching for new friends, but you've obviously hear in the distance they get into mischief and escape consequences that they should have gotten forth, as you can kind of hear. They're called the Frat Bros.
I'm literally typing in my notes. The frat bros. The watch.
So they're always looking for new friends, but of course they are a bunch of hooligans half the time. And for Seraph, you obviously hear about the wolf hunters, as they're interested in potentially, kind of, if you're interested in hiring them, they are, well, they're hunters.
These two.
Yeah, I'll give you the names.
Vikings.
Ay, 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 ay. And then in the distance, everybody else hears, obviously, you do see kind of like a raven as it flickers around the vicinity, as you kind of see this person keeping to themselves. So keep them, as you overhear a name, as they are kind of like a spy network, if anything. They're reading a poetry book currently in the back corner. But yes, as Octavio goes back to his conversation. Ah, alas, but it was not the end of this man's tale. With nothing left in his life, but the ash of the man sought those who sold his family to the creatures of night. Of course, they pleaded for their lives. The money was too good, the monsters too fearsome to refuse. The man cared not. He pulled forth a blade and lunged it. But then he heard from another room a cry of a young child, a little girl, another impossible choice, though his own son was dead and the man was still a father. And that is the story. What do you think?
Well, that's certainly an interesting tale, but I think it sounds like the man remained a father. At least I would hope.
As he grabs a piece of steak as they wrap it up for him in a bag. Ah, this shall be for my friend. I thank you for listening to my story, but I must go and feed my friend. I hope to see you again. As he nods his head.
Likewise.
So you can watch him walk out as he's got a limp to his leg with a cane, disappearing. As you're wondering, why does an individual need a raw steak for his friend? Curious.
I am very tempted to follow that man, but for now I will stay with everyone.
Man, I can't believe he's just giving it to his friend raw.
There are
You said his
worse
sorry.
things.
You said his name was Octavia?
Octavio. Octavio, you know. Alright, but yeah, so you can basically look around and kind of enjoy the sightsees of this place.
Yeah, I think Seraph will kind of turn to Lucian and kind of give him like a tap on the arm.
Yeah?
I think I'm a little uncomfortable, but those two men over there at that table, sounds like the wolf hunters. They might be useful to talk to. I think I'm going to head up to my room for now, though.
Right. I will probably also head to bed. Normally I would be comfortable talking with him, but Lucian makes like little claw hands for a sec. You know.
Oh. The Seraph kind of like face palms. Right. Sorry.
No. Okay.
She begins to overhear a little bit as you do hear Erwin kind of coming in. I think we're running out of wine. Supply is low, of course. You hear a low voice. My supply of wine is nearly gone. Next shipment is overdue. I'll give what they seek. They bring me my wine, of course. Ah! So he walks back into the... And she shakes her head.
I'll pay for a room and like some bread and then I'll...
So you guys overhear something. Their supply of wine is running low. So obviously there's an indication of something going on at the winery, but unknown to where it is. But ideally, you do hear a little slight rumor.
The room's up the stairs.
Yeah, it's outside. No, not there. They have it outside on the other side.
Oh.
Actually, no, my apologies. It's upstairs. My apologies. I think I'm getting it wrong. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's outside. What the fuck? That's weird. Yeah, so you have to go outside to go to it. It's so weird. They have it's like old school. They have like the stairs going upstairs. Like those like weird ass places. Like motels. Yeah. I can just get rid of it for you. Oop. Yeah. I'll get you up there.
I would also like to grab a room, if that's okay.
Rooms are bunked, of course. They're not separate rooms. Enjoy.
Oh, thank you.
There
I'll
they go.
fill Gino in too that we got like rooms and
Yeah,
we'll be at
Gino. Yeah, Gino's already got a room with the children. He's just letting them eat. You know, finally giving them a session
They're
of
eating
normalcy.
as they haven't eaten in like a long time.
Yeah. He's just sitting down, reading his book, trying to wait and enjoy himself a little bit for the first time in a long while.
well, take your time and we'll be over by the rooms. She'll like mention this to Arden as well. You said the rooms were bunked when we buy it?
Yeah, so you'd be sharing it with somebody.
Let Arden know that there's an extra space just in case.
Anubis, thank you. Wait. Oh, she's gone. I was going to ask what she's gonna do with her friend. She bought extra food, but...
Well,
All children?
might as well get myself some food as well.
Oh. I'll be upstairs soon. Just gonna wait for these little guys to finish eating.
I might hang down here for a little while.
Oh, well, if you are, do you speak Draconic or Elvish by any chance? Can't remember.
Elvish. I believe I was the one helping you translate that book.
Yes, I remember now. It seemed ages ago. You mind helping now?
I suppose I can help for a bit. I did want to try and chat it up with the local.
Oh. Well, by all means.
But yes, I'll turn to the woman. Be like, I'm sorry. Could you run what you have for like food options by me one more time?
She looks towards you. Yes, we have a beef stew with bread for one electrum piece, and we have steak, wolf steak, for one electrum piece.
I suppose I'll try the stew. How much was that?
One electrum piece.
One electrum.
If you get a room here, it is on the house.
Okay.
If Arden can see my table, you can see the children like happily eating it up and
Oh yeah, it's like actual
scarfing
good
it
food.
down.
It's warm and it's hot. It's not
They're
that
like
cold
scarfing it
shit.
down and everything.
I do have gold on me. Is that
Yeah,
like a
yeah,
transfer we can make?
Yeah, it's a half. So it's 1 electrum piece is 5 silver.
Like 5 silver. So okay then, yeah. I'll give her 1 gold, and I'll get my 5 silver.
Would you like some wine too to wash it down? We do have dragon
Oh, don't threaten me
dragon
with a good
crush
time.
wine for 1 electrum piece. It's our finest wine. We're running low on it, of course. Our shipment hasn't arrived. It's been a few weeks late. It's kind of concerning, honestly.
Oh. Is that a usual issue, or is that
Not really,
newer?
but now it's newer. Without wine, the people of Barovi will suffer.
I mean, clearly, I mean, the
We're gonna
water
go
here doesn't
stoker.
exactly seem. The water doesn't seem safe to drink here at times, so I imagine wine is about the only
Someone
thing
could
most
help us, of
folk
course,
here drinks.
and try and potentially find out what's going on. They would be paid handsomely, of course. She smiles.
I would have to run that by my patriots, but I'll keep it in mind. I think I will try the. I think I will try that wine you mentioned. You said that was also one electric?
Dragon Purple Crush.
Yes.
All right. As so the wines are usually red, but this one's purple.
Oh, interesting.
As you can see, they have a barrel, but it seems that the writings were scratched off of it as it's empty. As there was another one that they sold here, but it seems like the winery does not make it anymore for some reason.
And just to clarify, the shipment of wine that comes in, does it come from some sort of vineyard, or?
Yes, a few miles up from here. About a half day's walk.
Oh, that's not bad. Well, I suppose if I'll check around with folks in the morning, see if I can arrange something. I can't make any promises, though we are a little busy.
All right, so you get the red Dragon Crush for 1 silver piece.
Right, and then I'm just gonna kind of scan the room, to see if there's anyone who seems like they'd be like kind of like easier to talk to, be able to just like kind of slip my way into a conversation.
Sure. Well, which conversation you want to jump into? The brother watchers, the wolf hunters, or are you talking to the individual by themselves?
Let's see.
As they're reading a poetry book.
I'll go ahead and slip into the conversation with the wolf hunter.
Okay.
Greetings. Do you mind if I take a seat?
Greetings. What can we do for you, sir?
Oh, just looking to meet new people, enjoy some conversation, enjoy my wine and my stew.
Were you interested in our services? As they have their, like, crossbows and bows and bolts and whatnot. Looks like they're well-trained hunters, so...
Maybe not immediately.
Well, if you are interested, we serve as guides for 5 gold pieces a day. We can provide important landmarks, exchange for free drinks, of course, as well. We know this cursed realm very well. We never travel at night. But if you are traveling at night, it would take us about 100 gold pieces or more to survive it, of course.
Well, I'll keep that in mind. And he'll go ahead and he'll sit down. He'll place his own wine next to himself, as well as placing down his bowl of stew. And what were your 2 names?
Oh man, these names are horrible to pronounce. Soldar, I think, I don't know. And then...
Soldar.
Did I just accidentally copy and paste all you guys?
Oh my god.
Our
I
names
did.
are
Oh my God.
Zoldar and Zoldar.
Zoldar.
Sorry. I was trying to copy and paste the name, but it copied you guys.
We are actually twins, you see.
Again. Yeah. We are both Zoldar. So Zoldar and Yevgeny.
Yeah.
Pleasure to meet you both.
As you see, they have a parrot on their shoulder as a friend. It does not
A
speak.
parrot.
It lost its tongue long ago. But it's good for spying and watching, of course. We, as you can see, they have a notch on their bow for every wolf they killed. They have many notches.
Oh, impressive.
As they have like these kind of wolfskin cloaks. For every creature they kill, they add a little bit more to the pelt.
I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna look at. They had a parrot. Was it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at the parrot. You're like, oh, that's a cute one. Little thing.
This makes
Wonder if he's happy.
Squawking noises.
And the parrot can understand me. I can't understand it, but I do have speech of beast belief.
I just start squawking like crazy. Hey, what are you saying to him? He is a little startled.
Oh, sorry, it's a Furbolg thing. People before
what
us,
thing?
Druid,
I've never
etc.
heard any of this stuff before. What the hell is a druid?
No, it's cultural. Oh, just a type of people.
I think
myself
it's
don't particularly.
some Vastani gypsy stuff. I think so.
Oh God. No, I don't really ascribe to it. Just something from my youth that I picked up on, and here I am. Anyways, what are you two eating?
Nah, steak. That's all we eat. We
It's all
kill.
seems balanced.
We bring the meats here as well. We get discount.
Oh, that's useful. So you two are kind of like suppliers here?
Oh yes. As long as we have air in our lungs and our heart beats, we will keep killing these wolves until there's no more left.
Well, it seems that you two have done quite well for yourselves in securing some business. I will say, based on what I'm seeing, you appear to be
It is a
quite
bloody
impressive
dangerous work, though, of course. As you can
Of
see, they
course,
have
of
grim
course.
faces, as you can see they're haunted in their eyes. Like they've seen something they shouldn't have seen.
Ah, that's... Well,
You
I
seem
must
tired
commend you.
now.
What was that?
You seem tired, you just yawned. Yeah.
Oh,
You
it's just
bored
late,
of us
is all.
already?
No, I'm not bored. Simply just long day of travel. I'm sure you understand.
Long day of travel, I see.
Yes, we just came in from out of town. Came from bouts of Barovia.
What disgusting
been
place.
traveling.
I'm surprised that place is
Yeah.
still kicking and alive.
It was, to be blunt, quite terrible most of the time.
I would never go there ever. Bad service, no people to help you with anything, and the burgomaster is too young to lead a place like that.
Perhaps young, but he was hospitable for the most part. And despite perhaps his perceived youth, he was actually, for the most part, fairly competent, outside of the fact that we had to go into
I
the
don't
forest.
care about him. It's not worth my time. Let's go. This
That's fair.
conversation's boring.
Very well.
So they were just trying to sell themselves. They don't care about really you or anything.
That's fair, that's fair.
As the two of them
Well, that
chuckle at
went
you.
well.
Carl and Nikolai.
Oh, and how can I help you two?
As they look towards you. And they kind of... You look funny. You're not from here.
No, I never would have gathered as much. How observant.
We are the Watchers, of course. This is Nikolai and I am Carl. We are brothers of noble birth, of course. Would you like to drink with us? And get a little bit strange in the night? We could use a couple new friends along our midst. Yes. This town is so boring, nobody wants to do anything risky anymore. Mm-hmm.
Well, I suppose that would depend on what you mean by risky, as I take a step over and I place my wine down.
As he shouts out,
Gino kind of gets up there and goes over to Arden and looks to, but then whispers, goes down and whispers into his ear. Careful, this too. Getting mischief.
I'll go ahead and give Gino a pat on the head, and I'll say, "You have a good night too."
Good night. He's gonna take the children and go upstairs with
okay.
So what did you two have in mind?
Well, we would get drunk and then see what the town awaits us, of course. We are nobles,
Well, I
after
mean-
all. We cannot be in trouble. We are the Watcher family, of course.
Alright.
We are second command to be, well, the next barons of Vallaki.
What are these two drinking and eating by the looks of it?
They're eating basically the steaks and they're drinking the most expensive wine they can get their hands on, as they have pictures
Right.
of it.
Okay, lovely.
Spoiled brats, basically.
I'll go ahead and look between the two of them. Well, I'm known for taking a risk or two. Perhaps the type you two aren't to, but
Well, we can make risks, of course. We get drunk, and we see what the nights hold, of course. We could use a great friend. You look awesome as heck. I have never seen you before, and then I like you already. Fuck those stupid fucking wolf hunters. They don't know how to have fun.
well, I'm glad you can. He kind of like looks to himself and then kind of he does like this gesture where he kind of like splays his arms out a bit. Like, well, I'm glad you can see my appeal, if you will. And he
Oh.
takes a sip of his wine.
As they cheers you and drink their own. Could I pour you some more?
Oh, but of course.
As they pour you some more, refill it. Another round.
Okay.
For our new friend. What's your name?
Arden's the name.
Arden.
And you two were
We
Nikolai
are.
and Carl
Yes, the Watchers. Yes.
of the
yes.
Watcher family.
Mm-hmm. Noble family. I should show you around one day when my parents are not home, of course.
Well, it's nice to know two people of noble birth. You two seem to have the bearing for it.
As they drink and drink. As we get upstairs, what do you guys want to do over there? Lucian and Sarah on your role playing, I see.
Yeah, I think Seraph is he's kind of. There's a chest at the end of the bed, right? Yeah, I'll kind of be like peeling off my armor and kind of folding everything and putting it in the chest. And as soon as he kind of gets like everything off, he kind of winces slightly and like clutches at his like waist because there's kind of a big gash there. And he's like also very tired, so he kind of loses his balance for a second and stumbles and then catches himself on the dresser.
Oh, are you okay?
Fine, it's just been a long couple of days. And he'll kind of reach down and I'll use healing hands on myself.
Right. Let's get you to bed. And Lucian will sort of help like guide him to the bed.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. I owe you a lot, Seraph, between helping me when you were taking watch over at the camp, and then offering your cloak for my curing.
Sort of feel as though I have much to make up for, so. But, you know, you give up things for the people you care about, so. It's
Right.
no big deal.
Yeah. Get some rest. And Lucian will sort of head back over after he sort of tucked Seraph in, and he'll start taking off his armor and getting ready for bed too.
Yeah, as you're turning around to leave, Seraph will just kind of, like, give your hand a squeeze, and then let go.
Lucian will sort of stumble into bed.
Cute.
All right, as we move towards the other Nubis. Anything you're doing before bed?
She's just kind of like chilling, and I think she will look outside and just wonder, you know, hoping Griff is safe and thinking this is the first time in a while she's had a friend that kind of actually truly understands her as a person. And then she'll kind of like, I don't think she ever necessarily like lays fully like undone to sleep. She's always that soldier ideal of stay ready, keep in the armor, like wake up at a moment's notice. But so she'll like lean against and pass out.
And you, Gino, with the children.
After tucking them in, telling the story, he looks over them and tries to figure out how they could even be cheerful. And he realizes that they must have blocked that part of their life out of their.
And you can see that they look like they are hollow inside, the children. They like the joy of them is kind of sapped out. But they tried. You can see that there are moments where the children are they don't act like children, but then there's moments where they are children when you're at the toy store. It saddens you because this place is depressing everywhere you go.
He kind of sits down at the table inside the room and begins to take out his book of Elvish, Dracon, just trying to read and decipher some things. As he periodically looks out the window, cautious, a little bit apprehensive about the night.
Right. As eventually the two brothers start to fight and get drunk to a point, Arden, you are unable to kind of stop them as they begin to get shunned out of the establishment for the night. As they look towards you past the two of them. Well, remember you, Arden. We will see you again soon. In,
Come again? No, there they go. Well, maybe next time.
As the establishment gets a little bit quieter and quieter as later in the night.
Well, after that, seeing as been talking for a while now, and it's starting to get late. He's probably gonna go ahead and just finish up his drink and then make his way upstairs and try and find the bunker.
Hey Red, can I make a check to see if I can understand some words without Arden being there?
Sure, it'll be straight roll for you. Intelligence check. Nope. It's your struggle. As the night ends for the night, you slumber as best you can, getting a long rest, replenishing yourselves for the next day.
Yay.
We're gonna
Everyone
take,
spells
we're,
that
we're gonna
for
take a
session.
we're gonna take a quick 5-minute break. We'll be back in 5.
Okay. Nice.
Okay.
I'm doing my best out here, y'all. The lag is killing me.
I take my opportunity whenever I need.
I'll take my
Literally,
shot.
just like Red's just like, I feel bad for you. It's just like, bro, don't be. This is like my nap time. I get to listen. It's like a podcast to me.
Yeah. Listen, I'm doing my best. I'm like trying to riz folks up, and it's like they're too drunk. I'm like, damn. Try.
I hoped at first hearing about them, I was like, damn, I hope they're of age. And then he said they were drinking, so I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
You should have at least, got their carrier pigeon, so that way you
Yeah.
could have
Yeah.
written.
They'll quote unquote remember.
Exactly.
When
And
they
I
were
can
like, "Oh
insinuate
yeah, you
myself into
should.
their life.
We'll show you around our house when our parents aren't home."
Right.
I'm like, oh wow.
You like
Haven't
question
heard
your
that
life,
one
like,
It's like,
before.
no, keep them home.
you go to their parents to tell them, do you know what your children were trying to do to me last night?
Oh my god.
I demand compensation
I demand. Oh my god.
for emotional abuse.
Have you or your loved one ever
But
seen
wait. But what if they're hot and then you just become a sugar baby?
Yeah, that's the goal. That's what I'm
What are
doing
the
here. Why do you
names?
think I'm rizzing
Nikolai
up the
and
nobility?
Nikolai
Nikolai and Carl.
and Carl.
I know.
Right.
The one
Carl
Russian
is
name and Carl.
Their
Carl
names
is
are
making
actually Zoldar and Zoldar.
yeah.
Everybody in Vallaki has the same name.
from the town
Yeah.
Zoldar?
Yeah. Zoldar from Zoldar.
They also tell their fortune.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like tarot cards, and all of them are just Zoldars.
Oh my god.
I see you got the Zoldar card. Good wise.
Yeah.
That means you will name your firstborn Zoldar.
Yes.
The second Zoldar, they're like, oh, the
Zoldar,
Zoldar
the
that is
18.
not good.
Under the new star, Zoldar.
Yeah.
I wonder what
You know,
your
it's
third
all
card will reveal.
I wonder what this name of food is called. It's actually called Terrence.
Terran.
Yeah. This is my husband. Oh, Zoldar. No, Bob.
I was just gonna say,
What do you
Bob.
think?
Listen, with Arden, it's like I'll of course keep pushing away at trying to raise up Mr. Moo, but in the meantime,
You gotta have a little side piece.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
like, if that doesn't work, I gotta have
he's
guarantees.
a tough nut to crack. Ha, nut.
Listen, what happens in the city stays in the city. It never
Yeah.
has to go into the woods.
Yep.
Yep.
Anubis
You
is like
know-
writing this all down.
It's like, when you're in the city, you have to be a city whore, and when you're outside, you have to go with your cottage whore.
Yeah. City whore, cottage core.
Yeah.
I'm like
See?
feeding this info to Mr. Moo.
Yeah.
I'm like,
You're just snaking. You're like, oh my
You're
god,
like,
Arden, tell me
he's so
everything.
DTF. He's DTF.
I'm all like, Mr. Moo, Griff, you don't do it. He needs to get tested. Like,
Yeah, I'm just like I wasn't gonna do it anyways.
Listen, I'm gonna get less inspiration. It's okay.
Yeah. You go
Arden's
through like another
"Damn, that
traumatic
burns a
event. It's
little."
like Griff, hold me. It's like no.
Arden's like peeing, feels a sting, and he's like, lesser restoration.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Greater restoration coming up.
Yeah.
Hey yo, but what about I still need remove curse, so like
Yeah, that's what
help
I
a brother
was
out
like. If we can get to level 5 before 2 weeks are up,
before the next full moon.
I can cure you.
Because what even are the conditions of lycanthropy? I know it's like your
Being a
stats
furry.
change.
Right, and isn't it like the
I'm gonna
uncontrollableness
actually Google
for-
it. I've never played a lycanthrope in 5e, so
Yeah, I mean, this is me assuming that you don't want to be a lycanthrope. So.
yeah. Let's see. For instance, werewolf lycanthropy characters gain a strength stat of 15 and a +1 to their armor class, as well as the bite and claw abilities while in hybrid form and wolf form. Okay.
Well, of course, they don't get the immunity.
Oh, gains immunity to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage
Yeah,
from
so you can turn into
non-magical
a like a wolf, or you can go into a werewolf. So that's kind of cool. And then you can't wear armor though. That's the shitty part. And you can't be near silver at all. Silver's
Yeah,
no bueno.
character gains immunity to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing non-magical, but becomes vulnerable to silver weapons.
Yep, that'll do double damage to your ass.
I see.
Yeah.
Resistant to quote unquote pierce.
It's good for roleplay. I've never actually had somebody who went full lycanthropy, like because every player knows what the downfall is of it, and they don't really want to destroy their character because of it. If your character had a lot of handicaps, for instance, their leg is broken or whatever, then being a werewolf isn't bad because you regenerate.
Oh yeah, it says a lycanthrope player can become extremely strong, but this strength has some caveats. For example, the player may lose control of their character while they enter their hybrid form.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
So
in human form, I'm fine, but whenever I transform, it's
yeah,
that's where, like,
it's
the
a
line-
will. It's a breaking of the will, and if you can't break your will, you fight your players.
Yeah. I'm assuming that would be on full.
Over time, over time the DC gets lower and lower. Eventually, you will always succeed it, but it just takes time. So the first several times you transform.
Whoa, yeah, and depending
likely.
on what you were infected with, your stats change different. Were-rat, I would kill myself.
Were-rat, there's the were-bear,
Were-tor, go for the
were-tiger, were-shark. There's a bunch of weird ones.
Yeah, werewolf, were-bear, were-boar, were-rat, were-tiger. It sucks that my build is dex dependent instead of strength dependent, because that could actually be sick. Because right now I have a 0 strength. So.
That's why a lot of the blood hunters go in that route.
Wouldn't the changing or all that lycanthropy would change your stats as well, or this?
No, in hybrid form you retain your other stats. You just change your strength scores or your dex if you're a were-rat.
Yeah, so if you're in a werewolf form, you can't rock weapons anymore. You have to use your claws and your mouth.
Yeah.
It would be good for a barbarian because you could do the were-barbarian or whatever it's called. The one.
Although I guess like I already have a high dex and +1 bonus to AC. My AC would only be 15. Oh yikes!
I have a guy. I have a guy in my Fridays game. He put the incisors of Vecna in his mouth, and now he can turn into. He can use level 9 shape form, and his form is a vampire, so he can turn to a vampire for an hour.
That's kind of sick.
So he's a red dragon born vampire who transforms. Yeah, that one that campaign is where they get pieces of Vecna and they can infuse it into their body. So right now they have a thumb, they have an incisor, and they have a molar. And there's perks. I think if you put 3 pieces in, you get perks, but you get negatives too.
Yeah.
Next day has sprung forth.
Woo.
What would you like to do as you wake up in the morning?
Just do a big stretch.
As you know, as you wake up, you notice the kids are not in the beds anymore.
Morning.
Good morning.
What?
Anubis opens the window to breathe in the fresh air.
Yeah, there's
Freshish.
a little bit of light coming out from the clouds. Most you're gonna get.
Gino doesn't really notice them not in the beds yet, but he kind of sits up, looks at the bed, and then it finally realizes the kids, and then runs out the room, rushing past Arden and
Oh,
Anubis.
hello.
He gets knocked.
Goodbye.
Have you seen them? Have you seen them?
What, the kids? No.
Yes. Kind of runs
I haven't-
downstairs.
As you see the kids there happily as they're at the table playing with their toys.
Oh.
I'm gonna knock on the door of the homosexuals. Wake up!
The homosexuals.
Kind of sighs in relief and joins them at the table.
Uh,
How can you wake me up?
Seraph's still shirtless, and he opens the door and kind of does that thing where you lean up against the doorway.
Hey, baby.
Yeah. Oh, hello there. Looking good. Anyways, everyone's getting up. Are you two up?
Yep.
Believe so.
Well, I'll be downstairs. I did some information gathering, if you'd call it that, the other night. There was the barmaid. She was curious if we wanted to potentially make our way out to a nearby vineyard to see if everything is okay there.
Well, I certainly doubt that it would be, but
Quite detrimental, considering the only thing people drink here is wine.
I'd be willing to look into such a matter.
I met two hunters who are some assholes, to be kind of honest, but they, from what I gather, and if we travel during the day, they'd be willing to guide us. I don't know if they're still here. They kind of left because I didn't immediately jump on their services, but they might be willing to guide us for a fee. Not so much at night, but during the day, definitely.
Oh, well,
Right.
I suppose that wouldn't be terrible, but we seem to manage fine on our own.
Anyways, you two do your thing. I'm going downstairs.
Did you sleep alright, Mission?
Slept
Good morning.
as well as I could have. What about yourself? You were the one who needed it.
Oh, yes, doing significantly better now.
That's good. Lucian will sort of start putting on his armor.
Yeah, I'll do the same. It's 10 minutes because I have to. It's heavy armor.
Lucian will sort of get ready to head out and then see that you're still putting on your armor, and he'll just hop back onto the bed and sort of kick his feet. I will wait.
You do not have to wait for me, Lucian. And you can see he's kind of trying to get one of the straps around his back, but he's having trouble. And he kind of he almost stumbles and then kind of.
Come here. And Lucian will sort of help.
Oh no, I'm in a vulnerable position without my armor. It'd be a shame. Someone...
Stuck in my armor.
Step bro.
Okay.
Step
There,
bro.
and then let me know if this is too tight. And he sort of like pulls on it a bit.
Oh, that's fine.
Good. Okay, let's go downstairs.
After you.
Ugh.
As you can see outside, is a festival being held eventually in the next 2 days. It's the festival of the Blazing Sun.
Oh, they will probably want wine for that festival.
The wine is good, and children is good too.
Or if this is how the kids get picked.
As you do hear conversations, and there's a lot of conversations being held here in the Blue Water Inn. You can roll a perception check if you like, as the meals are the same thing as yesterday. There's really no breakfast. You're gonna get the same shit.
I'll have a soup.
Soup. Alright, as you guys hear over 20 is the DC on this one, actually it's really high.
Oh,
you hear a conversation. I heard St. Andrew's bones are missing. Someone stole them last night. The church is not safe.
Fuck me.
Fuck. We've got to
I'll
get
tell
back to
them.
that church.
Yeah, Sarah starts.
I just like drop the soup and go.
It's only the person with a 20, and Nubis is the only one who heard it.
Oh.
I think as I'm like running out,
getting ready to grab food.
Nubis?
we need to go immediately. Just follow me.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Fuck, I didn't even get to eat. Oh.
As we're running, she'll explain. I just heard somebody say that the saint's bones were taken, St. Andrew's, last night from the church. Irina's not safe.
Who the fuck steals bone?
Fuck.
Alright, you begin to run to the location quickly enough.
Like, damn, I didn't even pay for the soup. Oops.
Yeah, they're gonna yell at you now.
Dine and dash.
Superboy.
It's just like running while like trying to eat soup.
Like the
Just like-
super
I
salad.
just have the bowl tilted up as I'm.
I want
Yeah,
it's
like
just
a
like-
piece of toast in your mouth.
Yeah, it's
You're
just,
trying to be like
shaking,
Gyro's
in a car.
self.
Yeah.
I left
Let's
the
see
kids
if the
back at the
father's
inn.
here.
Red.
Sorry?
I left the kids back at the inn.
Okay.
Yeah, I kind of just like barge through the door.
As you see, Father Lucian's turns away from you in gloom. He looks haggard, a skeleton even, without seeing the hope in his eyes. The priest becomes just tired, an old man, in the twilight of his life. With a match of Lucian's begins to light up some candles on the altar. He does not look at you. There has been a terrible theft, he says to you. I fear that I am responsible. That which sanctified this otherwise rocky soil has now been stolen, and with it the morning's Lord's protection. I speak of St. Andrew's bones. So great was his devotion, so fierce his conviction, his very skeleton managed to purge these grounds from evil, and are kept away from the creatures at night. As Father Lucian turns towards you, as kind of a laugh line of his on his face is appreciated earlier, now deepened with canyons, his eyes full of worry. It is a secret I've kept all my life, as I inherit the responsibility of this church and its flock, and I have failed in them. Those bones are gone, and with it, Vallaki's only place of worship. You, as he kind of clutches onto the closest person. You must find those bones. You must find them for the realm, for the sake of St. Andrew's Church.
Where's Rachel?
But
Anubis will
one of the
like
last
put
few
his hands up.
torches of this dark, dismal realm.
As she like brushes his hands off. I understand, Father, but where is Irina?
She's safe. She's in her room.
Ah, thank goodness.
I feel like we should verify that information before we. Because if the bones are gone, we can't be.
Agreed.
Do you have any leads, Father, as to who would have taken the bones?
And if it was so sacred, who was guarding it?
Why would there be such a guard? Should be hidden deep in the ground. But I have a feeling someone must have overheard my conversation to myself. I have a boy who works here for weeks. He has really no home, much to go to. He runs the cemeteries outside.
Does he dig graves?
Yes. His parents are dead. I have taken him in.
What's his name?
Milov.
I should speak with him then. Is he outside now?
I had taken his younger siblings, Milia, Amelia, Florian, and Boris.
Could you?
Oh, go ahead.
He shall be outside.
Could you?
Currently checking the graves.
Well, you all do that. Could you direct me to Arena's quarters so I can verify the state of her?
She's down there. You pass the doors as soon as you get in.
I'm gonna go check.
You guys be safe.
See, Seraph kind of turns and starts heading for the door, but as his like face kind of turns, you can see this trail of like white, hot, radiant light that's coming from his eyes as he just like kind of flares with anger. And starts just marching towards the door.
And forgive me, I'm sure your mind is elsewhere, Father, but how much longer until the preparations are ready for the...
As he looks towards you. Without the bones, I cannot do the task.
Right. Understood. Okay.
Gino's expression is furious as he finally, when he's outside of the church, he lets it out. How could he be so stupid to not have something that important be guarded? It's almost like he was begging someone to just take it from them. Now Lady Irina won't be safe. Now the children won't be safe. No one's safe. Idiot.
Is Irina like sleeping?
Irina's here. She's just worried now. She's clutching onto the pillow as she doesn't know what to do. She thought this place would be her safe haven.
I'm gonna cast thaumaturgy and make my voice boom 3 times as loud, and I'm just gonna yell out Milivash's name.
Nothing comes of heed in the area.
Anubis, do you mind staying and watching over her for a short while?
Yes, I can keep her safe.
Serif, over here.
As you do see the boy tending to yet a dying stubborn garden, turnips in his yard, as he's down in the dirt in kind of like one of the graves, as he couldn't hear you as he was a few feet down.
You. Come here.
Huh? Who are you?
Kind of, how big is he?
He's a young adult.
kind of like I take both my hands and kind of grab like the front of his shirt and just slam him up against whatever's nearby. Where did you take the bones?
What bones? I was following Lucian's instructions. I'm doing my work. I'm taking the weeds out of the ground. Don't hurt me.
Where were the bones located?
What?
The ones
Where's
bones.
Rachel?
The ones that sanctified this damn church. Saint Andrew's skeleton.
Aziz, listen. I'm done with this. I'm done with you. Get off of me. As he squeals like a child, wondering as he sees fit.
I'm gonna still hold on to him.
Gino is going to take out his wand and point it towards his neck. No, you listen. You're the only one who was here around the time where the bones were missing. Surely you must know something. His eyes are furious. Well, wild, I should say. You could tell that Gino's at his breaking point. Right now,
I did it.
everyone
I did it for
is
my
in
sister.
danger. What? What did you do?
I saw my sister's eyes glimmer with hope. I wanted to give her a better gift. Hope. Look. I went to Mr. Blinsky. I saw 6 or 7
Blinsky?
heads. Yes. No.
The toy maker?
Yes, but I saw a doll. She wanted my sister Melina. I had no money, no fruit, no money, no food for Mr. Blinsky. He said 9 coppers, and I couldn't afford it. But I said I'd pay him a week's of food, but he required money. My sister cried, and I had to do something. I knew the bones were worth some money. As you watch his shoulders sag, and with
Lucian
anger, I took it.
For 9 copper.
More than that,
Gino
enough food
is wandered
to
away.
keep my family fed. I don't have any parents. I'm the oldest out of everybody I know. My brother's gone. I only have her, my 2 young sisters. I had to look over Yiska. I told her about the bones, and I took it towards the man who wanted them. He offered us 100 gold pieces, enough to thrive for the year.
And who was the man that wanted them?
Mr. Blinsky, the toy maker. He took it.
No,
No?
the coffin maker. I came to his shop, and I don't know why, but I did it. I did it this morning. I offered him the money. He offered me the coin. I stole the bones. I overheard it. As my sister Yiska said, St. Andros buried it below the crypts in the church. My sister helped me find what I needed. I've got 4 mouths to feed. 5. I needed to feed them. I had no choice. As you can see, his eyes flash with fear, pointing as the boy, please don't hurt me. I have to protect my sisters. They don't have parents left. As he starts crying.
Oh, where's the coffin maker?
We passed by it on our way here. Let's go there now.
Yeah, kind of just toss him onto the ground.
Putting his wand away, he looks down at him, seeing himself. And he doesn't say anything, but he walks. Well, runs.
You can tell he did it for
We
his
have to
family.
go.
No, my source of light I can't see.
Lucian's gonna quickly walk up to him. You are very lucky that you are leaving here with your life intact. Now I suggest, if anyone asks, this conversation was never had. Are we clear?
He gulps. He nods.
Good.
Quick, we have to hurry.
Hold on.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Anubis, coffin maker. We're going.
Okay, Arena, stay here, stay near the father, and we're gonna try and fix this.
She nods. Be safe.
Give us your bow.
What a little snake, dude.
He did it for his family.
Not gonna lie, I thought he straight up only did it for the 9 copper doll. And I was like, bro, at least get more money out of it.
Now you got 100 gold
Man,
pieces for
straight
it.
scamazed him, bro.
Just remember,
That
the
was
road to hell
enough
is
to
paved
feed
with
his
good
family.
intentions.
No one's gonna help his family out here. The church can only help so much.
He could have just got a sugar daddy. I knew 2 willing folks.
Alright, you run towards the coffin maker's shop. As it's still morning, it's around like 10 o'clock at this point. As you see, the coffin maker's shop is closed and locked. Blinds are closed.
Break down the door!
Damn it!
Let me give you a map.
But did we make it to the coffin maker?
Yeah, it's just locked
We're
and closed.
just getting
Everything
there.
is.
Grabbing some food.
Skis. I'm using an older map. I was gonna update this map, but it's okay. It's not a big deal. But yeah, I'm gonna eat after this. I'm gonna get some, probably like takeout or something. I didn't have breakfast. I skipped it. I didn't really feel like eating. I just had a coffee and water.
Yeah.
Anyone else ever just like cannot ingest food in the morning?
Me.
It's hard.
Yeah,
Like
it's
I
not
have
bad.
to like fully wake up, and it takes me several hours to.
I also can't do
Like, I
sweet
have-
stuff.
If I don't
Like
do my
the
morning
earliest I
routine,
can eat, the earliest I can ever eat, like, is at least like 2 hours after I wake up.
Yeah, it's like usually that. I have to wait until my stomach actually wants me to ingest. People are like, they can do it at will. I can't. Maybe as a kid, maybe I could have done that.
Right.
Is this window
It's
like
locked.
just glass, or it's locked?
It's
Right,
glass,
right
yeah.
the window.
Are you gonna? Okay.
We're not playing.
Yeah.
We don't have
fucking
time for
around.
this
Give me an
shit.
attack
Door
roll.
locked.
It's locked.
Oh. Hold on. I'm breaking the glass.
wait, maybe we should. Shh. Oh. Okay. Oh.
Oh, let's
All right,
go.
you shatter the glass. As the glass bits stab you a little bit, taking 3 points of piercing damage, Arden, into your cheek.
That's fine.
As you hear, "Who's there? Who's?"
The bones, old man. Where are?
Oh, you break into his place. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, Lucian will also
I will call the
follow
guards.
we are the guards.
Is this door locked too out here?
All right, give me a second.
Oh, I hit it with my warhammer.
Oh damn, you're going crazy on this shit.
I took the fucking bones, okay?
All right.
Doesn't matter what the reasoning is.
Gina's gonna stay outside and keep watch.
Yeah.
Alright, you break through as you see kind of a junk room. You can see a table with 4 chairs, a hanging lantern, as you can see, obviously, kind of stairs leading downstairs. As the man eventually, you kind of open the door as he looks towards you. What are you doing here? This is illegal. You can't do this stuff.
So is commissioning the, stealing of sacred artifacts.
What? I have not done anything like that.
Milithar should say otherwise. I suggest to be truthful, old man.
Merely just a carpenter, a lonely man, and you have to come into my house and barge and ask answers like the last one.
Like the last one.
I profit off the death of others, but I cannot do this ghastly nature alone. I was seen a night several months ago. The devil himself came in a guise, imposing himself as a noble. He went by the name of Vasily von Hortz. He said it was good business, and I exchanged for his help. And business has been rather slow, but he gave me a choice of living longer, and I made a pact with him, of course.
You made a deal with the devil?
You can understand. Times are tough.
What did the
I
deal
understand
entail?
that things are hard here, but you should not condemn an entire people, the last hope of defense against him, and just throw it away like it's nothing. Because why? You want to live for longer? That is selfish and foolish.
You're
You would
already
give
elder.
me business.
You're borderline infirm.
Business is needed. More death is much needed to keep my business going.
People are already dying.
Wait, more death. So he promised to bring more death.
What, the death of the town? Is that what you want?
No, he would not harm them. He would only harm those that required it.
And whom are you to decide who requires harm and who doesn't?
I have no choice. It was either me or the people, and I chose me.
Interesting.
No,
And you were
perhaps
willing?
you want more
Sorry.
death, perhaps I should show you your own. But that would be no point.
You can report me if you need be. It won't matter and change what I had done.
Where?
Yeah, but you'll lose your entire business, as you'll probably be arrested the next.
Who's pinging like crazy? Jesus.
I'm pinging out of it.
Can we hear this?
It's for
Like outside?
emphasis.
If you want the bones, they're downstairs. Take them. Don't harm me.
Knock him out.
Yeah, I'll just like shove past him and give him like a real hard sword check. It's like, go to the bones.
They're downstairs.
Rattle them, boys.
Rattle them both. Downstairs. Is that?
Oh, sorry. I have to give me a second. They're on the other side, so they go this way. So you see a coffin storage full of coffins. They're obviously being handmade. They're empty. And then the stairs go upstairs. My apologies, not downstairs.
Okay. Seraph, do you want to take lead here?
Yeah. Yeah, I have my. Next, I'll actually take out the rapier. So it's silvered. And I'll take out my shield and I'll just kind of start checking rooms for stuff.
Alright.
I'll check the other way.
As you go into the kitchen, you see the kitchen is surrounded by shelves and provisions. This is where he prepares his hot meals.
Can I do... Because these bones were strong enough to sanctify an entire area, I'll try it. Can I cast Detect Magic?
Sure. As a ritual or instant?
Instant using my Firbolg ability.
Oh yeah.
Firbolg Magic.
As you do hear him down below, obviously the man for you guys, Lucian and stuff like that, as you see kind of saying, "It's no use. They're here. The creatures in the night. They're forcing me. I didn't know. I didn't know the morning light. I didn't know." As he starts going crazy on the floor, panicking. "They're listening even now. I no longer sleep at night. They sit at my bed and stroke my neck. They listen to blood thickening in my veins. As they smile, they promise me life, everlasting life. I feel I will not take no answer. Pray you never meet me. Pray you never find yourself facing Lord Vas von Holtz. I cannot say more. I know they already know. I will be killed, and the Morning Lord will forgive me." As he slits his neck and kills himself.
Oh god.
Oh. Yeah, I was gonna say Lucian was kind of just letting it happen. He was watching it.
What's happening in there?
Alright, you detect magic as you do sense it in the crate. I like your roll initiative. As Arden, all the vampire spawn out of the box.
Oh my god.
As you see 6 of them.
Lovely. 6 of them? Amazing.
What's happening in there?
There's a lot.
Nice. Don't forget, it's still morning, so you still have an advantage against them if you somehow break a window and shine light on them. Right now, all the windows are boarded up.
Anubis,
Break the windows.
you can break through that door.
Alright, roll initiative. Let's get into combat here and see if you survive.
Here we go.
Yes.
Oh god, Arden's arc is over. Griff's arc's next.
We got it. We get these.
We win these.
We win these.
Oh my god, they rolled so high. What the fuck?
We
Oh,
win these.
shit.
Jumps towards you,
We
Arden.
win these.
You shall die for Strahd and feast my blood.
18 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
You take 11 slashing as they grapple you by your neck.
Yeah.
And they bite you for secondary attack. 13?
13. Let me check. 13. 13. That misses.
Okay.
Let's go.
Lucian,
Thank
as you
God.
hear breaking boxes upstairs.
Upstairs.
What the hell's going on?
Where are the stairs? Oh, right there, right there. Got it, got it, got it.
To make yourself through the feats of movement.
That's 30 feet of movement there. Oh,
No,
wait.
it's this way. There
That
we
would
go.
be. Okay, yeah. So then that's 25. This would be 30. I have 35 movement, but I think with Dread Ambusher, I have another 10 feet at the start. Yeah, so I'll move up the stairs.
Okay, so you're up here now. That's 10 feet.
Oh, fuck. I will action dash. Oh god, where... Can I tell where the noise is coming from?
And it's above you. You're still climbing.
Okay, so that's 15, That's 30, 35. That's 45. Oh my gosh, there's nothing here.
As you
So
see
next-
for yourself, Arden, you do see these vampires. One's a male dwarf whose face is tattooed in
back.
ruins. As you see a skinny male human. You also see kind of a female. And you see a bunch of other ones mixed in there. They all come from different ways of life, different places.
Okay.
I will. You're rushing
move
in?
up to
Alright.
here.
Give me a dexterity saving throw as you trigger a trap.
Oh. Lovely. 16.
Alright, you dodge out of the way as a bunch of stuff collapses on the ground as it blocks your way out. As all the wood piles in. As now it's considered rough terrain.
Okay. I will bonus action. Cry. No, I will bonus action. Hunter's Mark. This one here.
Wait, how much movement did you use? Jeez Louise.
I have 45 movement speed,
Yeah, but
but
that
only
was-
on the first turn.
Wait, so you climbed
then
all the way up the stairs? From...
I action dashed.
Oh, wait, so you don't have an action, you just bonus action.
Yeah, so just bonus action Hunter's Mark. And
Kill
then
him.
that will be my turn.
Alright, this one will begin to attack Arden as it's going to bite him. 20 to hit.
Yep.
As you take 8 piercing and 10 necrotic damage. As 10 of that necrotic goes to your maximum hit point count.
How much was it on the piercing?
8 piercing and 10 necrotic.
I'm down.
As they begin to drink your blood.
Oh,
As you lose 10 maximum hit point count reduction. Arden.
Death save.
Mm-hmm.
These are private, right? Or
Yep. You can. We haven't really voted them yet. But
okay.
you can if you want.
Hold on. Death save. I'll just roll.
Okay.
Good.
Music's kind of funky.
I like it.
That's nice.
Vampire spawn begins to jump around, quickly going towards Lucian. Misses with 8. Tries to bite you. Misses with 11. This one also tries to get to you. Claw bite. 14 and a 10 is a miss.
yeah, those both miss.
This one didn't like getting marked. 10 and 9's a miss.
I'm so glad that they're not rolling well.
No.
Was this the door that Seraph broke down?
Yeah. Yeah. Give me a second.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Okay. I just wanted to
Yeah,
make
I
sure.
see, obviously, a guy slit his neck.
Gino, be careful. I feel something wicked is going on. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then we're going to use my feline agility. 15, 20. You said it was up this way, correct?
Yeah, and then I'm gonna add you there. Whoop.
And then that is her movement. Knowing that something's going on, she's going to cast with her bonus action Shield of Faith on herself. And that will be her turn.
Okay. Gino rushes in after Anubis. Sees a dead body. Rushes past it. Then he uses his dash. 40, 45, 50. I'm gonna assume they're up. I'm gonna follow Anubis.
I don't know where
so
you're
did
at.
they go upstairs?
Move your token.
Here.
Oh, you're right there. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, they're upstairs.
Okay. And I hear the commotion. Okay, so I'm gonna use the rest of my movement then.
Okay.
Okay. 15, 20. Can I get on top of these like wooden things or no?
You'll have to. It's just rough terrain, so yes, but it'll be unstable. So every time you stand on it, you'll have to make an acrobatic check or fall.
Okay, I'll get it here. Oh no, I can't see anything past that.
This is all wood. It's collapsed because of Lucius. All the wood collapsed and it made a wall.
How tall is it in
Yeah.
here?
And the room's 10 feet.
Okay, I'm going to use my Celestial Revelation. So you see, he kind of slightly sees what's going on, but he just pops out his wings, and I'll just get I guess I'll just kind of hover like right above the wood.
The wood.
And then I will use my action to use my Channel Divinity and turn undead. So you see, he kind of Seraph, his wings pop out, and then he kind of sends them back in like a big arc, and then just sweeps his wings forward, and this big wave of radiant energy sweeps out from them, and all of the vampires within 30 feet of me need to make a wisdom saving throw.
16, 21, 16, 10, 12, 17.
Two of them fail. The ones that fail have to use their movement to move as far away from me as possible on their turn, and they
Oh,
can't.
perfect. They're the ones by Arden. That's huge.
They're the ones that can't come within 30 feet of me. And then that was my bonus action. So yeah, I think that's all I can do for now.
Alright, is your die, Daywalker! As the vampire hisses, lashing out from his gloom, twisting away as she finds a purchase towards your shirt, hurls you against the wall as she attempts to obviously relinquish herself with her immense speed. She kind of goes down and tries to claw Lucius's face. 21 to hit.
That hits, yeah.
For 11 slashing as you're grappled, those little bites, 21 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
So it bites into your neck for 9 piercing and 7 necrotic into your maximum hit point count.
Sorry, so 9 piercing and 7 necrotic?
7, the necrotic will always go into your max.
Okay, yeah.
The reduction. There's no saves, it just happens.
And then...
This one runs in the corner. As you do notice that some of them have tattoos if you want as a free action, just for flavor. You see one, obviously, you can roll a religion check as it has a kind of, rather a mark on him.
I'll do that when I get upstairs. I can see them.
Well, when you see him directly, you have to see him directly.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you see a silver palm of a silver coin tattooed on their neck. So you can roll that if you want, Lucius. If you want.
I think Lucian's too focused
Okay, yeah,
on
no worries.
trying to keep everyone alive. Okay. I think while grappled, So I know this is going to be a disadvantage. Lucian's going to attempt to shoot open one of the windows to let in some of the sunlight.
Okay.
So that would be a 20.
All right, roll the damage.
11.
It shatters it as the light begins to burn this thing for 20 damage.
And I think that's all I can do at the moment. Yeah.
Starts its turn, takes another 20 damage as it runs away. Arden, death save. Arden. Is AFK?
Right. One moment, I'm lagging.
So each window will give about 3 squares worth of light, so 15 feet, in a cone.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Oh god, the lag is kicking.
There's too many ads on the screen. Just need a death save.
Try.
Let's go.
Let's go, baby.
Vampire is going to bite and claw. 22 to hit for 10 slashing. It's ripping
That
through your
hits.
innards. So it bites you across your neck and misses for a 12. This one will also claw you. Misses for 11. 24 for a bite, 7 piercing, and 7 necrotic to your maximum hit point count.
I am down.
It's the 7 is so the necrotic damage is going to your maximum hit point. It's not damaging; it's reducing your HP.
Yeah. Yeah, that's still. Oh, then I'm up at literally 1 health.
Yeah,
right
so
now.
you got to minus your like 33 every time
Yeah.
you take necrotic.
Yeah. That's 4.
This one is going to also do it. 24 for 6 slashing. It's gonna
Now
bite
I'm
you.
down.
24 for 1 death save and 2 points of necrotic into your maximum hit point count. As they're feasting off of Lucian.
I taste delicious.
And then death save.
Hearing all this go down, like, definitely hear this. I shout down to Gino, "Up here, hurry!" And did you say
coming.
the wood broke like right here at the
No,
door?
it's
This is
not
where.
there.
No,
You'll see it.
Okay. 10, 15,
You'll see a big block that you can't pass.
20. I see. Oh my gosh. So many. Seraph, what's going on?
Vampire spawn. Abominations.
Oh no. And is this the window that he broke open?
No, it's over here. You'll see when I break them. I'll get rid of the window things.
Okay. I am gonna slash at this window.
Okay. Give me an attack. And give me damage now. Already shatter it as light beams out on here. So if they do run in this direction, they will get burned.
Try to stay in the light, Seraph. We know that it's their weakness.
Gino. Did you hear another glass shattering window?
Run up the stairs. He's okay, well. I'm gonna do a snow blast right here. Take out his wand. Hua! I'm gonna cast that 3rd level. No, not second. Dudes.
All right, Lucian, you take a death save for that.
Nope. It's
Mm.
You
nope.
can't see him.
I'm-
You physically can't see him though.
Oh.
He's on the ground.
Is that how sculpt spells work or no?
If you,
I'm about
I
to
would say you would
say,
have to
I'm-
see him.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Now you can see.
I thought I could, but I guess
No, he
not.
takes a death save for that.
Because
All
I
right.
can literally see him.
You don't
but-
even.
Okay.
Yeah, but he's prone on the ground right now. He's being feasted upon by 4 vampires.
Okay.
You want to take it back or no?
Yes, I would.
Okay.
I'm just going to.
If you want to get on the wood things, you'll have to. It doesn't. It just takes 10 feet of movement, but it requires an acrobatic check every time you try to use a spell or move yourself, so you don't fall.
What's the foundation for this wall?
It's made of stone. You could probably burn the whole building if you really wanted to.
I was planning to do a attack on the wall to blow it up, but
No,
I
stone
don't
will
know
take a
how
while.
Yeah.
You can destroy the windows. That's the only thing that you can really do.
Well. Okay. Then do a chill touch. I don't want to hurt him. Actually, let's do it. Nope. I guess I'll hit him, even though I have sculpt spells, so I can do that.
Yeah, you have to see.
I'll just do a
that's
chill touch.
Like you can see on the map, but realistically, he's prone.
Yeah.
And the wood
I'll do
pile
a
is
chill touch
blocking
to
him.
this guy.
A 12 is a miss.
Okay.
Can I fly over the vampire spawn?
They will make an attack pop though, because the ceiling's not so high.
If I can get here, I can at least see this window.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see it. Actually, I should probably put cones to see. So I get some fucking. God damn, this shit open. Go for it if you want.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see what the cone is.
That's the cone. That's what it would do. That's the light coming out.
Okay. Would if I broke this one, would it hit any of the ones that are on Lucian?
Should hit some of them. Oh no, it wouldn't. It would be like that.
It would definitely restrict their movement a bit.
Correct. They wouldn't be able to go in certain spots. Because there's not a lot of light coming out in Barovia, so it's not going to fill up the whole place. There's only very small little lights in the clouds.
Just gonna eat the hell out of Lucian.
So. Well, they wouldn't be able to touch him, because if they touched Arden, they would burn.
No, I mean Lucian. The one
Oh yeah, he's going to be eaten, probably. He got himself in a bad situation.
I honestly think Lucian might be a lost cause.
Depending if someone else wants to sacrifice himself to get him out. That's possible.
Yeah,
But he might die by his own wounds.
what do I want to do? Oh! Can I take out a stake
Sure.
and try and just stab this fucking vampire spawn right in the chest?
Alright, give me an improvised weapon.
So it's just my strength, right?
Stake to the heart. Yes.
Ooh,
It's contested
I
against
think
theirs.
I have an idea.
Contested.
Yes. 22. They push it away from you.
Is that count as an attack, or is that like
It's an attack.
an
Yeah.
action? Okay,
It's an
I will
action.
use Priest and attempts to go again. Shit.
Natural 1. 13. Doesn't work. As it kind of fumbles out your hand this time. It's on the ground.
That went terribly. I guess we'll use my bonus action to cast.
You can't. You used warp. That's a bonus action.
Correct.
Oh shit.
What's the ceiling red? Is it also stone or is it
It's wood.
Interesting.
I guess that's me then. But Seraph, kind of in his token for him, his eyes have gone full black at this point, and just black tears are just streaming down his face as he looks at Lucian just getting ravaged by these vampires. He's just like screaming and furious.
As Lucian, you die. 23 and 26. As you watch his body helpless as he gets eaten, he's no longer alive. He moves slightly. Doesn't want to get close to light, but we'll end our session here. As Lucian, you can make a new character sheet. I'm sorry. I also state that if you decide not to make a new character sheet, you can become a vampire spawn. But you'll have to deal with the side effects of a werewolf and that combined.
Oh god.
A werevamp wolf.
Yeah, he might kill everybody.
He's
Or
like
he might be the
from
strongest thing we have.
Underworld.
Yeah, he'll be
Yeah.
Underworld totally. He mix of both. It's
Yeah.
possible to have both, but it's very hard to control.
There's a fun, clear line.
Fuck, I should have just healed Lucian. Damn it.
Well, I didn't expect Arden to run upstairs by himself.
Well, I wasn't expecting several CR5s to jump out at me.
Yeah, this campaign's no joke, bro. Like I said, every fucking encounter is hardcore. But yeah, anyways, reminder of payment if you haven't paid. Now I'll see you guys next week. Gino Fortado recap.
I do
was
have a
thinking too.
question.
Go ahead, Arden.
With every time I try and make a new character sheet, it gets like automatically deleted, and I don't know.
It
What
should
to
be
do about that?
deleted. I archived a lot of the characters. Which character do you have?
I can't remember their name.
Sev, Riven, Flax. I don't know. I have a bunch.
I'll grab Ribbon.
Okay. All right. I can. No, I've been archiving.
Did you drag
them.
that?
Yeah, I just archived them. There we go. Sev's alive. See, it's at the bottom.
I
use just do it because I don't want it to be clustered in my sheets. I have like
Okay,
OCD about it.
I'm just gonna have this be my backup character, and I'm gonna work on this a bit.
All right, shit. He already knows his character's gonna die if that's fucked up.
Yeah,
He made 2 deaths. He made 2 saves though.
I jinxed
But
it. I was
I'm gonna
just
be
like,
honest, Seraph, you kind of flubbed that last turn. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh.
All right. Well, we'll see you guys next week for another crazy adventure. I'll see you guys. I see Ogun tonight for another campaign.
Yeah.
Look how many lists we got here. Woo!
I know, it's racking.
yeah, adding on it.
It is growing.
It is so funny because I thought one of you guys were gonna be like, someone get Griff, and then just him being a juggernaut just going straight out.
They're in the
can't
middle of
even
the
get
city.
Griff.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you're not gonna be able to do anything in the city anytime soon. So you're gonna be on the sidelines until you decide to retire the character or whatnot. This campaign's not designed for Minotaurs, sadly. It's just not designed for them because they're considered demons.
He'll
It's
be the one
fun
to outlive us all.
nonetheless.